Hi, Gemini. How are you guys doing? I just wanted to say thank you to those of you who are from my Instagram that chose to follow me over to my YouTube channel. I appreciate your guys' love and support so much. And for those of you who are just finding me here on YouTube by chance, thank you for clicking on this video and welcome to this reading. This is a tarot card reading, a love spread specifically catered towards Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of February. I realize we are mid-month at this point. Mercury retrograde has been kicking my ass. Like, clearly I'm still stumbling on my own words, and I've just been really careful at putting out content where I feel like my communication is not on point, because if my communication isn't on point, then you guys are definitely not going to be receiving the messages that you need to hear. So I've been mindful of that, and today's a good day so far. So here we go with your spread. The top row is going to be past energy, the middle row is present, and then the last row is what to expect in your near future. Now, I've already pre-shuffled the cards just to save us some time. And Gems, what I'm really getting for you with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse is that some of you have probably been in a partnership with another person, and it felt in the beginning as if this person could possibly be someone you want to invest more of your time, energy, effort, and love into. They looked like they had a lot of potential. But with these cards in reverse, I'm getting the sense that there must have been some sort of event or like a catalytic moment. Something happened between you and your partner in your recent past that has caused you to want to withhold your communication. Now, I don't know if it's something that your partner did to provoke this, but what I do think is that they're acting as a mirror for you in the areas that you still need to work on. And I'm really getting a feeling here that whatever situation took place between the both of you that's caused you to wonder if what you thought about your partner and their stability and the love and the care between you two, if that was even real, if it's what you thought it would be, if it's even what you want, if you're even ready for that level of commitment. And I think as a result of that, whatever happened to act as a catalyst for you to question your own motives has caused you to withhold your communication. Now, from my personal development background, I will say anytime you withhold communication and you don't vocalize to your partner that you're doing what you're doing, even if it is just taking space to gather your thoughts and figure out what you want to do because you're unsure about the relationship, the moment you don't say that out loud and make that declaration to your partner, it's going to cause your partner to start getting insecure themselves and to start wondering what the hell is going on. And I definitely get the sense here that you are dealing with a fire sign, Gemini. You're dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius who is not feeling like themselves as a result of you withholding your communication. Your partner, and it doesn't matter if it's a man, woman, whatever, the energies can always be reversed. Please only take with you what resonates. But this fire sign that's in your life, Gem, is very confused and doesn't really understand why you've decided to take your energy back at the level and speed at which you've chosen to take it back. This seems like a very abrupt decision that you've made because of something unexpected. I think the event was unexpected that caused this weird tiptoey, walk on eggshells kind of vibe that you have going on with this fire sign. But I think for you, this has been bubbling in the background for quite some time and you've just ignored it. You've ignored that thing that's made you question. It's like when it comes into your head and you start wondering, can I actually see myself with this person? Like, are we actually going to move to the next level? Should I say this to this person in our relationship now? It's like you question these things and they come up, but you never end up vocalizing to your partner that you're questioning the things you're questioning. Does that make sense? And it's through that withholding of communication that you're actually missing out on a beautiful opportunity to create some sort of intimacy between you two. There's a lack of transparency happening here. And I feel as if you're only communicating about the things that you feel you should communicate about. And I don't feel honesty in the communication. Maybe you have said, Jem, that yeah, you want to take some space, but I'm not getting here that you are communicating exactly why you're taking the space. I don't get the sense that you've told this fire sign, hey, I'm taking some space because I don't know if I still want to be with you, which is a harsh way to say it, but it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I understand that came off as abrupt and abrasive almost. And saying something in that manner is better than not saying anything at all and keeping your energy and your communication to yourself. And I really get here that this fire sign has been impacted in such a way that's caused him or her, he or she, to also withdraw to some extent so that they could focus more on themselves and their own personal development and growth with the Hierophant upright. So the consequence, the impact of your action of withholding has caused this person to pay more attention to their own needs, wants, and desires, which might actually be good for you. I think you thought this person was just going to be around, which, I mean, they are still around. They showed up in your spread. But what's also showing up here is that they have enough going on for them that they also recognize that maybe this break, this like pause, this hold on a sec moment might actually be beneficial for them as well. In your present, that was your past energy. So in your present, you're showing up as the King of Pentacles. You also got the 5 of Wands in reverse, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 7 of Swords in reverse. I don't know why I said you're showing up as the King of Pentacles. I think you are dealing with the King of Pentacles or a cusper or someone who shows up as a very stable energy. I don't feel like this is your energy. I think honestly, Jem, I think you're struggling to figure out what the heck to do is what I think is actually going on. But you're surrounding yourself with a King of Pentacles energy. This could be in their moon, their rising, or even their Venus. Somewhere in their chart, they have Earth, or they could be a cusper. But this person brings about a very stable energy to match your air qualities of just needing more time, more space, and not being as stable or reliable in your way of being. This person that you're connected to does not want to fight. They really don't want to argue with you. And I think there's also a fear that they have that if they come forward and try to force a conversation with you, because again, in your recent past, you're avoiding these conversations. There's a fear here that if they bring up a conversation, you two may fight. It's in their space. So they're actually choosing to also avoid arguments with you. So on some level, both of you are actually withholding. You're matching each other's energy. I really feel like you're both acting as mirrors for one another. So in your fears of, for some, this could be a fear of commitment. This could be not being totally sure that you're ready for the commitment that this person, this fire sign in your life that you want, who's exhibiting qualities of the King of Pentacles. It's a fire sign who's extremely stable and in their love for you and their care for you in this relationship. You don't want to fight, but they don't want to fight. You're afraid to communicate, but so are they. Like you're both doing it to each other. You want to plant stable seeds for the future? Well, they don't want to have to fight with you in order to experience that from you. And I think there's just a lot of assumptions that's going on between both of you. You're avoiding having arguments with this person, but you're also keeping things to yourself. And your partner doesn't want you to do that. In your reading, it's so clear that your partner wants you to just come forward and say what you want to say what you're actually thinking and feeling. Your partner is calling for more transparency while you're doing a lot of withholding. Now, Gems, I'm a Gemini too. What is the motivation to your withholding? What is it that you're trying to avoid? Are you trying to avoid looking bad? Are you afraid that if you have an honest conversation with yourself, you might have to admit certain things about the way that you've been behaving or something that happened possibly? Are you afraid that this person might be too good for you? Are you afraid that you might be too good for them? Are you afraid that you care too much about this person in your life? Are you afraid that maybe things won't work out? What is the fear? What is the thing that's motivating you to question this relationship so much? Because in the spread, I don't really see that many terrible things have happened. Like, I don't have any crazy cards in here that require me to pull extra clarification. Like, there's no tower, there's no death. Like, what's going on here? There's no Three of Swords. I don't see deception. I just feel like something happened to check you that made you realize that, damn, we're deep into this relationship. And I think your partner is also starting to wonder, this fire sign or possible earth sign, because both showed up. Maybe they're a cusper. Maybe they exhibit a little bit of qualities from both. This could be a Sagittarius, because fire sign and earth sign, a Sag with a Capricorn cusper person, possibly. I think on some level you've met your match, and whatever catalytic moment that happened in the recent past is making you like really figure out whether you're moving forward with this person or if you're going to regress. But the method in which you're trying to do this discovery is having a severe impact on the person you're in relationship with. But they don't want to fight. This is actually a safe space. You don't want to fight, they don't want to fight. So my suggestion would be just have the freaking damn conversation already. The elephant in the room that you're avoiding, stop avoiding it. Because eventually one of you is going to end up blowing up at the other person. You have the Eight of Wands in reverse, which is withholding of communication, and the Five of Wands in reverse. Yo, if you guys keep on avoiding this is going to blow up in your face. Someone's going to get real pissed off and like explode. And there's a potential for that to happen, especially with retrograde coming to a close. Pretty soon, you're going to start to feel the direct energy hit, and all the communication is going to come to you. Now, it's been great that you've been using the retrograde time to reevaluate the situation, but I'm strongly hoping, wishing, and praying for you that you are not using this as an excuse to just avoid completely, that you're being productive in your reflection of whether or not you want to move forward in this relationship. Because you deserve to be able to move forward in any capacity. But the person that you're in partnership with is kind of just being strung along at the moment. And I think one of you just has to come forward and say what's even happening. Someone say what's happening. In your retrograde, in your... Oh, this has been a disaster. Honestly, filming has been so challenging. In your near future, there we go. In your near future, we have the World card. We also have the Six of Pentacles. There's going to be more this weird energy that really feels like both of you, like mirrors, like you're both showing each other your shadow sides. But what's also coming to light is who's doing the giving and who's doing the taking. And with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I think whoever has done more giving, karma's coming back to correct that situation. So if you realize that in your withholding and taking time away, you're noticing that you've been giving more in this relationship than the other person has, it is going to be a good opportunity for you to course correct if you're going to choose to stay in relationship. If you notice that your partner has been giving more to this relationship than you have, this will also be a fantastic opportunity for you to course correct so that the two of you have a more balanced relationship. I have a feeling too that communication is just weird between both of you right now, not just because of the withholding. Outside of this spread, I feel like the main basis of your relationship, which relies on communication, there's something that needs to be transformed in that space. Because I do feel that even after retrograde happens, I just feel communication issues, like a disconnect between either how you communicate, how you accept communication, or what your partner wants from you. But you also have the Ten of Cups upright, which means there's potential here for a happily ever after. And you also have the Hermit card in reverse. So I think all the time you're spending on your own, really reevaluating all of these things, it's not going to be a forever thing. And I did feel that at the beginning. I think this has been bubbling on for some time and you've avoided really dealing with it on your own. And then something happened to cause you to really take a step back and reevaluate, which is perfect. It falls in alignment with the astrology right now. But the lack of communication, as mentioned, has a negative impact on your partner, who could be an earth sign, fire sign cusper. But at the end of your spread, you do have the possibility that the two of you could truly work things out, and that you'll come out of your shell and have the conversation that you've been avoiding having, which could be as simple as, hey, by the way, I just needed some time because I was afraid that maybe I wasn't ready for you. It's that simple. But as humans, we like to make things more complicated and make assumptions that our partner is not going to have empathy for us, or they'll get upset or angry, or they'll leave. But if that's a situation and that's how they react, there has to be work done on both of your methods of giving and receiving communication individually. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card upright and the Sun, followed by the Sun, which really makes sense with the Wheel of Fortune upright. This is a karmic thing. Like, whatever karma has to be healed between the two of you, you're doing that. You're doing that work in order to create a space for you to have the beginning of a new cycle with the Fool card. This is the beginning of a new cycle to bring you happiness and joy with the Sun, happiness and joy in a love connection that has the potential to give you that happily ever after family, home, house, dog, whatever it is that's your magically perfect happily ever after ending for you, gems. But step one, have the freaking talk. I don't know what the talk is and why you're so afraid to do it, but definitely have that conversation, because this possibility of ending a weird cycle between the two of you, you'll only be able to end that cycle and begin anew and have your happily ever after if you choose to be big, play big, and deal with it head on. You won't be able to avoid this anymore. And if you do, you run the risk of having another blow up with your partner, because they're teetering on the edge of their patience. They're just about to run out of patience. So I hope this was helpful. You guys are definitely going to have to keep me posted in the comments and let me know if this resonated with you. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you haven't already, please make sure that you like this video if the messages landed for you. Make sure that you also hit that notification bell after you click subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Oh, if you're not already following me on Instagram, I do daily card pulls on IG, and I focus a lot on mental health, therapy practices, and personal development over in that space. So definitely go check it out when you get a chance. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope this all works out for you guys, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.